A great night's sleep, night after night after night. That is the difference. The difference is Tempur.
Time, brought to you by Tempur.
This is Asia Tonight.
And good evening, I'm Lo Kui-su. Tonight's top stories. Singapore Prime Minister Lee Hsien Loong to step down a month from now, handing over the reins of office to DPM Lawrence Wong. World leaders counseling restraint from Israel after the weekend's attack by Iran, as the Israeli War Cabinet holds a fierce debate to decide on its response. The Philippines caps, for now, further access to army bases for U.S. forces after expanding last year available sites to 9 from 5. India's Supreme Court adds an extra week of jail time for a key leader of the opposition. Arvind Kejriwal no longer free to campaign before national polls start this week. And the German Chancellor in China says competition in trade is welcome as long as it is fair. Olaf Scholz to add to recent calls from the US and France for Chinese clarity on Russia's war in Ukraine. And another stabbing incident in Sydney 2 days after 6 people were killed in a knifing spree in the same city. A black ribbon has been projected onto the sails of the Sydney Opera House, paying tribute to victims of Saturday's rampage. The United States spurring plans to revitalize production of semiconductors by luring Asian tech giants. It's offered $6.4 billion to Samsung for a chip plant in the United States, days after granting a multi-billion-dollar handout to TSMC. And in another win for Samsung, the South Korean firm has toppled Apple from its perch as the world's largest phone manufacturer after a slump in iPhone shipments. Our Singapore Prime Minister Lee Hsien Loong will step down from office exactly a month from now in what has been a widely anticipated leadership succession. Deputy Prime Minister Lawrence Wong, who was earlier appointed the leader of the so-called fourth-generation political team, will take over.